Hi folks, so last couple of weeks turned out to be quite eventful in the crypto world. We've seen Trump shaking up the markets with tariffs, the ongoing story about US BTC reserves, USDT on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, and El Salvador taking a step back from its pro-crypto policies. So my name is Anna, and feel free to stick with me if you want to know what long-term effects the recent events will have on the crypto. So let's dive in. Trump doesn't mess around. It seems like his favorite method for solving problems is imposing tariffs. He leverages the economic strength of the USA to get things done, and so far it actually seems to be working. But a tariff is a double-edged sword. If a country does not back down before Trump's demands, this could potentially lead to tariff wars, which can be very nasty, and even just the threats can significantly impact the markets, which is precisely what we saw with the surge in Bitcoin and crypto prices after Trump announced tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China. So what happened? On February the 3rd, following Trump's announcement about aggressive tariffs on foreign goods, the total market capitalization of crypto fell by 11.7%, dropping to $3.16 trillion. The US government is implementing an additional 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico and 10% on products from China. Trump also mentioned he plans to take similar actions regarding trade with the EU. Bitcoin's price continued to drop, hitting $91,200, while Ethereum fell below a three-month low of $2,400. The massive price drop led to the largest liquidation in crypto market history. It all happened so quickly that many people got genuinely scared and started preparing for a crypto winter. But a new day brought new developments. By February 4th, Bitcoin's price rebounded to 100,000. The catalyst for this recovery was news that Washington would pause the 25% tariffs on goods from Mexico and Canada for 30 days after discussions between the leaders of those countries and the US president. It seems Trump won this round, so okay. The only country that hasn't backed down to Trump is China, which is facing a 10% tariff. In response, the Chinese government will impose some tariffs on their own. This situation is brewing into a potential conflict and possibly a full-blown tariff war. So what does it mean for the crypto market? The situation with China has one important implication. Most mining equipment is produced in China, and where are the largest mining companies located? That's right, in the US, and on one hand, tariffs on importing ASIC miners will increase, making it more expensive to upgrade mining equipment in the US. This could lead to changes in the mining market. On the other hand, these tariffs might push manufacturers to set up production outside of China to avoid the fees. For example, MicroBT, a Chinese company, already has a division in the US and produces mining equipment right in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If it's not affected by the tariffs, it could gain a significant advantage in the largest market for mining equipment. So, if tariffs are so lost, we may see major changes in the mining rig manufacturing market. What other consequences could a tariff war have for cryptocurrencies? Such restrictions typically lead to inflation that could enhance Bitcoin's status as a safe haven asset in the long run. Yes, when tariffs are introduced, the market tends to drop, but over a longer horizon, Bitcoin is likely to benefit. But the news from the US doesn't stop there. On February the 4th, President Trump signed an executive order to create an American sovereign wealth fund. Why is this important? Many crypto enthusiasts see this as a first step towards investing in Bitcoin. Trump's team is actively discussing the idea of creating Bitcoin reserves. This news caught attention especially from Bitcoin supporter Senator Cynthia Lummis, who commented, "This is a big deal," with the B styled as a Bitcoin logo. Will this new fund actually be used to accumulate US Bitcoin reserves? Well, we'll find out soon. And I believe this fund is indeed being planned for Bitcoin reserves. By the way, right after Trump signed the order, White House crypto czar David Sachs stated in a speech that Bitcoin is an excellent store of value. He also mentioned that assessing Bitcoin reserves is a top priority for the current administration. Interestingly, the initiative to create Bitcoin reserve isn't just at the federal level. Already, 22 states are looking into similar possibilities. So now let's consider this. If new fund really starts buying Bitcoin, states like Texas could also establish their own funds. Texas has a nominal GDP higher than that of Canada, Russia or Australia. And just imagine how high Bitcoin price could soar if these states actually form their own reserves. Also press like if you would like to see that. Now let's talk about Tether and the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Tether, the company behind the world's most popular stablecoin, USDT, has added support to the Bitcoin ecosystem. This means USDT will now be available on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. This announcement was made on January 30th at the inaugural Plan B forum in El Salvador, featuring Tether CEO Paulo Antonio and Lightning Labs CEO Elizabeth Stark. The integration of this dollar-backed stablecoin into the Lightning Network was made possible thanks to the Taproot Assets Protocol. Just to remind you, USDT from Tether has a market capitalization of over $140 billion. Its integration into the Lightning Network will clearly open up new opportunities for Bitcoin users. And let's be honest, most crypto enthusiasts really love Bitcoin. It's stable, reliable, and the oldest cryptocurrency with the largest market cap. But when it comes to everyday trading operations, we can't do without stablecoins like Tether. Of course, USDT has been available on networks like Ethereum and Tron for a while, but its support in a Lightning Network offers a completely different experience for interacting with Bitcoin. Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about this integration. Do you personally trust the Lightning Network? Because in my opinion, this could be a fantastic trading tool. Imagine you bought Bitcoin and its price skyrocketed, but you expect it to drop soon. With USDT, you could lock in your profits within the same blockchain. However, the true potential of this collaboration lies in a fast and cheap microtransactions in dollars through the Lightning Network. By the way, I mentioned that Tether CEO Paulo Antonio announced this development in El Salvador. Recently, Tether has moved its headquarters there. Is it a good decision? Given the news about El Salvador's deal with the IMF, there is some room for doubts. The country recently yielded to the IMF's demands, which has long urged it to temper its enthusiasm for adopting Bitcoin. As a result, here's what changed. Bitcoin is still considered legal tender in El Salvador, but it's no longer classified as currency, which means that its adoption is now optional. Businesses can now choose whether or not to accept Bitcoin instead of being mandated by the government. Furthermore, the state will also no longer accept Bitcoin as a form of payment for taxes and debts, and it's scaling back investment in a Chivo wallet, the state-backed crypto wallet. El Salvador's agreement with IMF has sparked a lot of theories online. Many speculate that the country's dreams and plans for a bright Bitcoin future have failed. Well, I don't agree with that perspective, and here's why. First, businesses in El Salvador can still accept Bitcoin as payment. The authorities remain friendly towards the first cryptocurrency too, and this creates a favorable investment climate, especially since a giant in the crypto industry like Tether has moved its headquarters there whilst knowing that El Salvador was negotiating with the IMF. So, I wouldn't be surprised if more crypto companies start relocating to El Salvador in the future. And moreover, the country is still buying Bitcoin. Interestingly, on February 3rd, when crypto prices dropped due to Trump's tariff news, El Salvador successfully purchased 11 BTC during the dip. It seems like the authorities are quite happy to buy cryptocurrency at a discount, hoping for its value to rise in the future. And as I'm sure we all do, actually. By the way, if you want more information and insights into those who are passionate about crypto, feel free to follow the link in the description. Oh well, okay folks, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on the crypto world.